If I want to throw him off, balance him, and I want to throw him, I want to drop him to his, what we call triangulation point. So you take a point that's one shin distance from his leg, in this case would be bisecting, it's one shin distance, and I drop that to it, and that will take him down, okay? If I were to go inside that triangulation point, he'd resist me with his legs. If I were to go outside, he'd simply step. So far, so good?
Sir.
Okay. Super important concept, triangulation point. Refer to our video on off balance. Now, if I've done a technique on him and he's bent over, I'll go to the same spot and nothing happens. Why? Why would I go further out?
Because of the triangulation, the angle changes.
His angle changes. That's because his center of gravity changed. It went from here and it creeped up to here. So now it's gone up to about here. So if that was my triangulation point, now it's there. You see it? Okay? So sometimes we're doing throws like this, and he will have already bent over, and I went like this and nothing happens. Well, partially because the way we do it is makes him bend over. Okay? If you make a person bend over, you have to make a person bend over in a way that's so like this that they go right past their triangulation, it drops into triangulation, their center of gravity doesn't even come into, go right past false center of gravity into the fall. But if it's gradually put on, they're bending over as we do it, and now by the time I hit triangulation point, I got nothing. So I can either change the throw or I can change the triangulation point. Here's how we do this throw, by the way. Like this. So by the time we sink, he's gone. We don't lean him forward. He'll lean himself forward. Okay? But let's say I'm leaning him forward. I'm doing it this way. Uh-oh, I'm stuck. So now I have to change the center of gravity. Change the triangulation point because the center of gravity has changed. So far, so good? And now we get to here. Now resist this, okay? It's easy, right? Because your weight's it, can't move. That's my weight drop. Okay?
Did you go up and down, or just?
He was already off balance, but his weight was on me, so I just dropped like that.
Did you change your angle that way too?
I didn't want. My initial angle was here. Because he splayed out like this, if I had gone that way, he would have put this foot down, or changed the angle slightly.
Can I do it on me?
Sure. Now, if I go like this, I'm going to go right to that leg.
Yeah.
Right? Okay? I want to move him. Doesn't mean I want to throw him. Floating him, you know, when I go like this, I'm floating him, but I'm not throwing him. Right? Okay. I've got to make it so he's fairly light so I can move him around. When we move him around, it's a lot easier to follow up with a throw, isn't it? Otherwise, you're forcing. You might as well hit him. Okay? All right. So I want to get him off balanced. How do I do that? Well, you know you can do a preliminary thing. You can do a subtle motion. We talked about that. The other thing we can do is we can think up. What? Don't let me float you. I want to get him to go this way, so I'm pushing this way. Now I'm going to think up. It'll help when you think up to breathe. If you inhale, you'll naturally float. When you go up, he goes up minutely. So, I don't care if I'm thinking up, it won't matter. You got that? this. I'm trying to be, you can't move me from this. I moved you. My arms moved you. Okay? Well, they did. My block worked. I got good elbow awareness. Separate seminar, principle of elbow awareness. Okay? I stopped his block. I have a good chance to hit him before he can hit me. Everything's good. But my stance isn't flexible. So that if I don't hit him right away, I'm locked in position. I'm just as structured as he is. And yet I need that structured stance to have stability in my block. I can't be doing this and have stability in my block. Well, yes and no. How do you feel?
Weighted here.
Now he's weighted here. I didn't do it with my arm. I did this with my stance. So my stance was structured, but it was flexible. I'm going to do this. I'm going to drop my fingers over. Same position I would have had if I gripped. But this is, what do you feel there?
Kind of holding some weight.
Just weight. Just dead weight. Natural dead weight. But this shape. Can you pull out of this?
Yep.
Pretty easy, right? The easiest way to pull out of it is to drop down. I can't stop you. If he pulls out and I just do this, go, he can't pull out. Can he pull up? No, my hand's there. Not going to go this way. So the only way you can go is down. Guess what? In a regular grip, the only way you can go is down. Okay? So the only thing I need to worry about is I don't want him to pull out, is just to go like this. Pull out. Can't do it. Don't have to worry about down because he can go out there. He can get out that way anyway. Okay, now I get him to cough. Now, doing this, I'm going to do this. You are going to want to do this. I'm telling you because you're upper body oriented. So you're going to want to pull your elbow and tense your shoulder. And that will mean you'll have to have this tight grip. No, 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 no. No, no, do that. How much grip do I have? See how light the grip is? It's no grip. It's griplessness. Okay? You try. Now, I would suggest cross grip, hang over, so you're using a familiar structure, and try to off balance. Go ahead. So if I go like this is my whole hand, right? If I go like this, it changes direction of his off balance. I can't do it when he's not off balance because one finger is not strong enough. But once I get him going, I can play piano and change his position. Okay? Other questions? Everybody stand up, please. Plus!
どうもありがとうございました。
いいえ、どういたしまして。Thank you. Appreciate it.